And there are so many amazing spots to explore in mid-Michigan. And today we're focusing on kind of some of the hot spots and hidden gems of Grand Ledge, and kind of here to be our little tour guide is Ruth Ann. How's it going?
Very good. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you on. But before we dive into kind of that Earth Day fun, we have to talk about all of the kind of parks and green spaces that you have going on over in Grand Ledge. Talk us through some of your favorites.
Well, I mean, I think probably a lot of people would be familiar with, we are very lucky to have all the beautiful natural wonders of the ledges in Grand Ledge. And so those are some of my favorite spots, obviously. And I think JC Park, that's down by the river, is also probably one of my favorites.
Absolutely. Well, people can visit those, but you're also encouraging people to visit other ones to kind of collect moments from one park at a time for Earth Month and Earth Day. So how are you doing that with this Saturday's Earth Day event?
Well, the Grand Ledge Parks and Rec Commission, which I chair, we made a very intentional decision this year, because we do have such a luxury of having such beautiful green spaces and so many parks in Grand Ledge, that we were going to focus on probably some of our less visited green spaces and parks. So then that sort of morphed into the idea of a scavenger hunt kind of idea. So we picked 10 different spots that maybe are not as familiar to even Grand Ledge residents, but maybe within the greater community at large. And we created the Parks Passport with the theme of collecting moments, one park at a time. And then we have these great stickers that one for each different park, and people can come and visit those parks. They can use the QR code that's on the back of the passport to find those spots. There will be a commission member at each one of the parks with a different activity. Some of those are sort of active activities, some of them are arts and crafts types of activities, but just a way for people to actually get to know some of the spaces in Grand Ledge that they may not have known existed.
I love that, because I think sometimes we, especially if you live in the area, you kind of like drive by the same one, but once you stop by, they're like, oh, I know why this is called this, or you're like, oh, I've never really explored that. And so it's cool to kind of show that off to residents, but also folks that maybe aren't from Grand Ledge and want to visit. But yeah, some of these, I like this, like Little Fitz Park is on here, or the Grand Ledge Ball Field, or the Fitzgerald Memorial Ball Field, like some like highlights, but like it's like, no, actually take the time and go visit those, get those stickers. But you know, what do you hope residents and or community members that might not be from the area really learn from stopping by on Saturday to do this?
Well, I would just think maybe an overall appreciation of what sort of the Parks and Recs community and a greater, you know, and at large, not just our Parks and Recs Commission, but maybe getting involved in their own communities.
Ooh, okay.
Or just coming and visiting Grand Ledge. There's a lot of wonderful things in Grand Ledge for people to visit, businesses, and we've partnered so often with our Downtown Development Authority for some of the improvements to our parks. So we just want to share those with as many people as we possibly can.
No, I absolutely love that. And this, of course, all takes place this Saturday, starting at noon. We have that information right on your screen. But obviously, this is just one day. But how can we celebrate and appreciate and even explore our parks year round, and even take care of them, I feel like, with Earth Day, too? Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. You can always check out if people have different ideas. We are always looking for really ideas of how we can use our parks. They can come to our commission meetings. Those are always posted on the Grand Ledge City website. They can also think about, we usually will do maybe a fall cleanup as well, so maybe to watch out for that, and they can certainly come and volunteer. And we would love to see them come out and just enjoy the parks.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for all the hard work that you put in there and creating fun events like this as well to inspire us and obviously get our activities going and to help our Earth as well. But thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course.